RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Andy's Auto Body, Tire, and Auto Service and Sales. Auto Butler Car Wash and Express Lube, located at 1706 Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Auto Centers Nissan, home of the Wiggity Way. Roper's Regal Beagle, the Metro East's premier sports bar and grill. Shell Community Federal Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Alton Sports Tap, sports, food, and good times. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Ruderman Plumbing, your locally owned plumbing superheroes. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949.
And we get ready to tip it off with Brian Hudson for the Alton Redbirds and number 1, Trayron Allen, a 6'5 junior, jumping it up for Granite. The tip won by the Redbirds, and here is Carlos Anderson giving to Maurice Edwards, and we are underway here in the playoffs. The Class 4A Edwardsville Regional. The Alton Redbirds in action here in the 6 o'clock hour. Glad you could tune in to the Big Z here tonight, and more playoff action tomorrow night along with the Illini as Granite City sits back in that 2-3 zone defense. And the Redbirds work it around. Alley-oop backdoor. Darius Edwards passed too high from Maurice Edwards though, and did not connect there. It's Granite City ball.
And they've been connecting on that lob a lot lately. Surprising Darius Edwards missed it right there.
Back the other way, it's the Warriors, their first time with the basketball, as the Redbirds, of course, go man-to-man on defense. And the basketball belongs to DJ Miller. He hands the ball off to number 10. That is Kenny Berry, guarded, as Coach mentioned, by Isaiah Thurman. Man-to-man. He steps back and hits a 2 at the top of the key, right on the line, but there's Berry for 2.
Yeah, and I told you, he's slick with it. He has a lot of ball handling moves, and he can pull the jumper, so he's very effective. It's going to be hard work for Isaiah tonight.
Berry is a junior. Here's Thurman giving to Maurice Edwards. Back to Thurman, down to Hudson. He's under the basket. Hudson missed it, got his own rebound, and stripped away. A double and then a triple team coming for Hudson there.
And Coach Rustio hurried up and told his kids to slow down. They wanted to run it up. He's going to try to reduce the possessions in this game.
Tony Jennings has the basketball. Right side. Quickly it goes to DJ Miller. Now to the top, and Jennings has it again to Berry, guarded by Thurman. Outside 3 ball. It's off the rim and missed. Rebound Granite City, though. They will keep it. Allen with the basketball. Gives to the top. They back it up with Jennings near the center circle.
And the key for Alton, Brent, is they're going to have to force turnovers.
And run. Here's a backdoor cut, but the cutter, Berry, did not go to the basket. Turnover, Alton ball. Coach Eric Smith pacing in front of the Redbirds bench. Down below us here, Alton a record of 24-4, and they haven't scored yet. We are 2 minutes into the game. Here's Carlos down to the block. Glass, no, but he was fouled. Couple of defenders there. It may be Allen, number 1. It is with his first.
And if Allen gets in foul trouble, that's a big blow to Granite City. That's a good job by Carlos. He just caught an attack. He didn't think about it. He just caught an attack. Now what we're going to see is, Brent, how effective the Birds can be at the free throw line. It's been a problem.
Yeah, we've been talking about that for the last couple of weeks of the season. And Carlos at the line, not close, 0 for 1. Carlos will try to get this one here at 5:47 to go, first quarter. Anderson eyes it, takes his time, and fires it up and missed it off the rim, off the glass, 0 for 2.
Those are both long.
That's the way it starts at the free throw line for Alton High tonight. Here's Granite City with the basketball, and it's Jennings again, handing the ball off to Berry. Berry on the drive. Quick handoff in the lane, traveling, called on Jennings. He picked up his dribble and then dragged pretty much both feet there.
Yeah, but I will say this. That's a good job by the Redbirds to recover. But if you're Granite City, if you have turnovers against Alton, these are the kind you want to have. You want to have dead ball turnovers where they have to take them out. Birds have not gotten going yet. Let's see if Maurice Edwards starts picking up the energy a little bit.
Into the game is Jake Rustio, 5'11" sophomore for Granite, so that's our first sub of the game. And he'll play at the top with that zone defense. Hudson skips it to Maurice Edwards for three. It's off the rim, no. Hudson there on the weak side, but it was tipped away and goes to Barry. Barry all the way down, knocked away, stolen away. Maurice Edwards on the move, and here they come.
And that's that live ball turnover, layup.
Layup missed, rebound tipped around. Carlos Anderson tries to save it off of Granite. It goes to Alton. Underneath Thurman, out to Carlos, they reset it. Darius Edwards inside, up and missed it. Hudson with a follow, he lays it up and in.
And that's a lot of work to get 2 points. Coach Russio's taking a timeout already. He does not like the pace.
Timeout Granite City, probably doesn't like all those offensive rebounds, and Redbirds hustling for the rebounds even down on the baseline.
Yeah, and that was great hustle by everybody on the team, and that's what you need at playoff time. You got to have all 5 guys engaged and getting after it, and you had that right there.
Boy, again, it took 3.5 minutes and a couple of times down the floor, and again, hard work for just those first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, but you give credit to Carlos for saving it, Brian for hustling, Maurice with a great pass to Isaiah Thurman, who made another pass to Carlos, and they just kept it going.
Timeout on the floor here, 4:40 to go in the first quarter here at Edwardsville High. The 4A Regional underway tonight. Late game tonight has the blue against the orange, and that is Edwardsville against the Quincy Blue Devils. And Quincy 16 wins, Edwardsville 17 wins later tonight.
Yeah, again, they're basically the same team, Brent, so it'll be interesting to see. I give Edwardsville a slight advantage simply because they're playing at home, and Quincy had to take a 2.5-hour bus trip.
Granite City ball out of the timeout. Don't forget, after the game, we announce our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game for you. Redbirds back to the man-to-man defense, and here is Barry. He hands the ball off to Jennings, out to Rustio now, and fouled. Darius Edwards reaching in with our first Alton foul of the game.
And that's one of the things that Alton's going to have to understand, too. A lot of times when you play that pressing defense, you get a lot of foul calls. They don't call them a lot during the regular season, but it's been my experience come playoff time, that whistle gets tight.
Rustio comes back out of the game. Looks like they have all the starters back in, the Warriors. Jalen Banks, Tony Jennings, DJ Miller, Teron Allen, Kenny Berry. Down in the corner, out of bounds. It's a turnover, and the Redbirds are going to get it in a 2-2 ball game.
Not quite sure what happened there. I guess the referees are ruling that Kenny Berry and Darius Edwards just ran into each other, incidental.
Basketball now belongs to Darius Edwards into the front court. Bounces to Brian Hudson. Underneath, shot blocked away as he tried a little scoop layup there. Maurice Edwards controls it. Redbirds ball, 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Darius Edwards will drive. Finger roll, good. Off the glass with a good drive by number 0.
And Coach Rustio's really calling for that offensive foul.
Nobody really picked him up. He found a little lane there on the right side.
And that's one thing you got to know about Darius. If Darius gets a crack, he's going to score.
Back it goes to Allen here. Where's number 1? Hands the ball off to Berry. Kenny Berry with Isaiah Thurman on him. Kicks it to the corner. Left corner, it's Miller. Fires, no. Rebound. Darius Edwards skying for that one.
And see, now they're running.
Darius Edwards down to Brian Hudson. Glass and good.
And that's what the Birds want to do. Granite City's going to have to make buckets around the rim if they want to stop the Birds from running.
6-2, Hudson with 4 early points. Darius Edwards the other bucket. 6-2 Alton, 5 minutes into the game. This one's tipped away. Carlos Anderson had it, and he was fouled by Jalen Banks. Another turnover.
And see, this is how the Birds get you. And this is how they overwhelm so many teams, Brent. 4 minutes to go in the game, you're happy. You're saying, man, we're 2 points, 4 minutes gone. This is favoring us. Then all of a sudden that burst of energy from the Birds come.
And they turn you over and over and over again.
And it turns into layup or dunk city as we saw last Friday.
Jackson comes into the game here. Where's number 3, a junior? Requan Jackson. And he'll be out at the front here on the point. And here's a kickball on defense on the sideline. It looked like there. Jennings booted it away.
Little 1-2-1-1 diamond half court just to slow him down.
Try to slow him down.
They're changing the defense.
6-2, and right in front of the coach, Coach Steve Rustio. Granite City with some defense. They're doubling the ball. Here's Anderson up, rolls off the rim. Hudson is there, though, and Bryan will lay it in.
And Bryan's such a load on the inside, and that's the true advantage that Alton has. They actually have a 6'7" kid that can play on the inside, and that's tough.
And nobody really can match up with him for Granite City. At 6'7", the big lefty has some early points, 6 early points. Inside, forced up, missed, rebound though. They're gonna reset it. Here's Jackson. And
go ahead, Brett, I'm sorry.
Down in the corner, we're gonna have a foul on Darius again.
I'll say if that's on Darius, that's 2. That's big, because he's gonna have to sit.
You don't want to reach on defense. But Darius does have 2 fouls, and each team with 2 team fouls up on the board. And here comes Nigel Harris in for Darius Edwards.
Let's see if that makes a difference, because Darius kind of has been the spark, with the energy, the quick 2 layups and everything. So
now it's Harris, Thurman, Maurice Edwards, Anderson, and Hudson for the Redbirds. Warriors basketball. Carlos knocked it away, but Granite City will keep it. They're hounding him on defense already here. Warriors inside, front of the rim. No. Carlos Anderson with a rebound. He's headed the other way. Back the other way quickly. Anderson all the way down. Blocking foul in the middle of the lane. Somebody trying to take the charge there. Looks like Jennings, 25.
Yeah, I think Carlos might have got lucky there. He might have got the benefit of a call right there, because it looked like Jennings was sitting at the picnic table enjoying a picnic basket.
Tez Jennings, 5'9" senior. Kind of a stocky number 25, and maybe a little bit too far under the rim or the basket, says the referee.
Yeah, and I think what they got him from sliding over. Carlos has got to convert these free throws, though, to make it work.
And he hits the first one much better than what the first 2 look like. And the Redbirds wanted a quick start, and they've got it. 9-2. It wasn't real quick, but quick enough.
Yeah, and this is one of the things that's so scary about the Redbirds, Brent. They haven't played a good quarter, and they're going to be up here 10-2.
9-2 as Carlos missed it.
I got to quit talking during the free throws.
Yeah, Carlos is 1 for 4. But again, going to the rim and attacking the basket, and here he goes again. He's got the steal all the way down. Left hand, missed the layup. Granite City ball, and then Nigel Harris may have been charged with a bump and a foul. It is Harris.
That's tough. You get a layup right there, fast break. You just got to make that. You got to put that in right there.
Well, that was a good opening and good job by Carlos. Defense, steal, good job with the left hand, everything, but no finish.
Short-armed it. I'm not sure if he was worried about the charge being called or what.
So with 1:30 to go, first quarter, 9-2 in favor of the Alton High Redbirds. Here's Jennings handing the ball to Jackson. Free throw line jumper, no. Carlos Anderson grabbed the rebound, knocked it off of Granite City, but they say it went back off of Carlos, and it's Granite ball.
Carlos picked it up before he let it bounce back out of bounds. It would have been off Jennings, but he picked it up before he let it bounce. Love the effort, though, don't you? I mean, he's all over the place right now.
Allen comes back in, the 6'5" junior. Now to the corner, they throw it in. Kenny Berry has it inside, a foul. Isaiah Thurman there, it looks like, with a little chest bump on Kenny Berry.
And these fouls are starting to rack up on Alton here.
That's 4 team fouls for Alton. First foul on Thurman, and to the free throw line goes Kenny Berry. Remember, Granite scored the first 2 points of the game, so it's been a long time since they've scored, and now they do. It's 9-3 with that free throw.
Let's talk about Isaiah Thurman, Brent. He hasn't given Berry nothing. I mean, it's tired now. He's coming out to take a break, so let's see what Berry does with this time off. But your fan favorite of the Junkyard Dog who just checked in.
Levante Hobbs, number 5, checks into the ball game.
So let's see if he gets the assignment of guarding Berry while Isaiah takes a break.
So Harris and Hobbs are in there. Berry goes 2 for 2 at the line. Maurice Edwards, Nigel Harris, Carlos Anderson, Vontae Hobbs, and Brian Hudson for Alton. They break the press underneath, jam time. Carlos Anderson, alley-oop to Brian Hudson.
And when your 2 bigs can throw alley-oops like that, you're in good shape.
They broke the press, inside underneath, all ball, Levante Hobbs Got all ball there, jump ball. The arrow goes to Granite.
There's your guy coming in, making an instant impact.
Down and dirty, Levante Hobbs, and it's 11-4 in favor of Alton. Hudson, a big quarter. He's got 4 buckets with the jam a moment ago. Here's Allen. He'll fire it up. Didn't want to shoot it, but finally did and missed it. Maurice Edwards up to the front court for Alton High. Edwards looking to the top. Carlos Anderson. Right side, Hobbs. Hobbs, number 5, with 30 seconds left, first quarter.
And they've slowed them down. They've slowed the Birds down for the most part.
Redbirds going to wait for the last shot, up 11-4 here, it appears. Between the circles, Nigel Harris to Levante Hobbs again.
And this is one of the strengths of Alton. They got so many ball handlers on the floor. It's just so hard to guard them.
Maurice Edwards with 8 seconds left. Top of the key, is going to drive. Foul called there as he tried to split the defense. And defender number 24, Ron Allen, with the foul. So Ron Allen will pick up his first, the team's 4th, each team with 4 fouls. 5.5 to go. They throw it into Maurice. Back to Nigel Harris. And we have a foul, a legal screen under the basket. Brian Hudson, nope, it's going to be number 5, Levante Hobbs.
Looks like they were trying to throw a lob for Carlos Anderson. And Levante just caught moving in the lane, couldn't score.
So 3.3 to go as Granite City will bring it up the floor here. Not much time. Kenny Berry to midcourt. He fires it from midcourt with 2 seconds left, and he missed it, left it short. And after 1 quarter here in Edwardsville at the 4A Regional, it's the Alton Redbirds 11, the Granite City Warriors 4. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports. It's the final play of the game. Down by 4, Andes will need to score to win it. The quarterback lines up, ball is snapped. It's a handoff. He breaks outside of the tackle. He's got daylight. He could go all the way. Touchdown! Andes wins.
You too can score a touchdown at Andy's Auto Sales.
Check out the all-star lineup at Andy's Auto Sales today.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
With Coach William Gordon, Brent Birkland back at it here. Our engineer, Brian Hennigan, tonight as we bring you live coverage of the Edwardsville Class 4A Regional Semifinal game between the Alton Redbirds and the Granite City Warriors tonight. Tipping off just after 6 o'clock, and now we move to the second quarter. Redbirds up 11-4. Hobbs for 3. He missed it. Hudson with a rebound. Brian up and missed it. Hudson again. Up, missed it. Again. Hudson up and in.
Just no answer for him. He's all over in the middle, and see, when you're in the zone, it spreads your bigs out. Coach Ruscio's going to have to make a decision of whether he's packing it in or he's going to get strung out.
How about that for Big Brian? He's got 10. And all around the rim again. Inside, finger roll, no good. Hudson with a rebound. Back come the Redbirds. Nigel Harris up the floor to Levante Hobbs. Top of the key, Harris. Right side, Anderson. Carlos whips it left side. Hobbs for 3. Nope. Rebound. Harris underneath there. And he traveled as he tried to scoot under the defender. What a rebound by the little guy, Nigel Harris, but then he shuffled a little bit.
Yeah, he did. He just should have gave a strong pump fake or a ball fake to the feet and then go up and score. He got a little nervous there, but it was a tremendous rebound, and it looks like Allen might be hurt. And if Allen's hurt for Granite City, they're really in trouble.
Couple of subs coming in for Granite City, including number 12, Tony Jennings, 5'8" senior, checking back in. Harris, if nothing else, maybe just one dribble. Last resort, take one dribble and go up, but he traveled. And here's the Warriors with the ball. 6:50 to go, second quarter. Granite City basketball. It's Jackson giving to the right side. Underneath, they work it to the front of the rim. Missed. Long rebound, though, and it's going to go to Kenny Berry. He'll back it up. Nigel Harris on him. Berry steps back, misses the jumper. Rebound, Maurice Edwards.
And Granite just doesn't have the scoring right now.
Edwards all the way in the lane. Scoop shot, no. At the free throw line, that's an offensive foul. A charge on Maurice.
Maurice had it look like he had a clear lane, but Granite got the call this time on the charge.
Taking the charge was Allen, 6'2" junior, number 24. And DeMonte Wigfall checks in. He's in there with Thurman, Anderson, Hudson, and Maurice Edwards. Darius Edwards has been sitting for a little while with 2 fouls early in the game.
He'll probably sit for the rest of the half.
13-4, Redbirds with the lead. They led 11-4 after 1 quarter. Granite City basketball, they almost throw it into the backcourt, and they do. Crossing the line as they went back to get the ball, and that is another Granite City turnover.
And the pressure right now is just getting to Granite City. They can't score. I mean, we've seen Coach Andre McMurray. He normally runs a whole lot of defenses. They're keeping it plain and simple, plain vanilla today. They're just in people challenging them straight up man-to-man, and that's tough.
Redbirds up the floor into the front court. Isaiah Thurman, top of the key. Free throw line, leans in, good jumper. Thurman for 2. His first 2 of the game. 4 different Redbirds have scored now. Again, Wigfall in the game. And underneath, Hudson blocking a shot, but a foul. Trayron Allen going to the basket. Hudson with his first foul.
It's a tough call there on Brian. Looked like his hand was straight up. He forced him behind the basket. I don't know how you're going to score behind the basket.
And that is team foul number 7 for the Redbirds, but 2 free throws anyway for Granite here. And it will be Allen putting it up, and it rolls in for Granite. It's 15-5 Redbirds.
And that's one way to keep yourself in the ball game is by getting fouled. So Redbirds want to be aggressive, but they don't want to be aggressive to the point where they're fouling, putting Granite at the line.
In the air, good. 2 for 2 for Allen there. Granite City 4 for 4 at the line.
Think about 4 for 4. So Kenny Berry hits a jumper to start the game on the first possession, and then the only thing they can scratch after that is 4 free throws.
No more field goals yet. Amazing.
Well, that's a credit to the defense.
Yep. 15-6 Redbirds. Here's Maurice Edwards kicking it to Wigfall. He's going to drive into the lane. Fouled. Put it up on the rim, and good first step there by DeMonte, and he will shoot 2. Berry gets a foul.
Now with this lineup in without Darius in, it looks like Alton's going more to their dribble drive motion offensive set where they get guys looping around and looking for handoffs and quick dives.
Wigfall up and in. He'll shoot another free throw.
And the Birds got so many guys they can throw at you, Brent.
In the air, no good. Hudson with a long rebound, though, as it went off the back iron, and the Redbirds will reset up by 10. Redbirds lead it 16-6, second quarter here in Edwardsville.
Brian's having a tremendous game so far.
There's a drive and a kick to Wigfall. Now Hudson in the left corner. Out to Carlos. Anderson gets a pick from Hudson. And Hudson rolls to the basket, and he is fouled. Pick and roll there. Anderson and Hudson, the 2-man game.
Go big to big on the pick and roll. It's a good job. Carlos put that pass in the tight traffic, but Brian hauled it.
Fouls on number 3, Jackson. His first. Hudson's free throw, no good.
Man, if they've been making free throws, this game would really be out of hand right now.
2 for 7. How does that hit you?
In the playoffs, it hits you where it hurts.
That's true. That's true, and let's see if Hudson can get the second one here. He does, and he's got 11 points here in the first half. Consistent and in double figures again. And we're only in the first half. Jumper blocked by Brian Hudson. He saves it to Wigfall, who saves it to Thurman. Thurman on the way. Down into the lane, kicks it to Maurice Edwards. He'll back it up, top of the key. Down to the corner, Carlos for three. Nope, rebound Warriors. Here comes Granite.
Granite almost gave it away right after they got the rebound, just being sloppy with the ball.
Up the floor, Granite City all the way down, left hand, no good, and a foul on the drive. Thurman's going to get his second foul.
And that's another big call.
Thurman with 2, Darius Edwards with 2, Redbirds with 8.
But the luxury is now you can bring Josh Lovins in to guard him.
There you go. They just keep coming as Lovings, 23, is at the scorer's table. Free throw up and in by number 10. That is Barry, the 6'1 junior.
That's why a lot of people think this Redbird team is special, because they, even when you get them in foul trouble, they have more waves of quality waves that they can bring at you.
Hudson comes out, Thurman comes out. Harris and Lovings check in. Here's the free throw up and in. Barry, 6 points, including 4 for 4 from the line. And the game now at 17-8 in favor of Alton.
Let's see at what point does Barry decide to get more aggressive.
Anderson to Harris. Now Maurice Edwards back to Carlos. Steps back for a three. Skips it to Maurice Edwards.
Carlos got away with a double dribble.
Josh Lovings. Now they swing it right side. Anderson again. Back to the left. Maurice Edwards driving in. Left hand. Good. Around one defender, around 2 defenders, and he laid it in. He went left, he went right, then the left hand for his first points. Back to Barry as the loose ball finds him at the 3-point line. No good. Now the ball is tipped around and laid in underneath by Jennings.
Yeah, but that just speeds Alton up.
And now a foul at midcourt as Maurice Edwards was on the move.
It's a good job by Maurice to notice that they were in transition. Alton got that ball in quick and pushed. Now they got 1-1.
Foul's number 12. Make it number 3, Jackson, his second foul. And at the line, Maurice Edwards, first time that he's been at the line. 4th different Redbird with a free throw here. Anderson 1 for 4. This free throw way off the glass.
Those free throws, when they miss them bad, Brent.
They are tonight here at Edwardsville High School Gymnasium. All the way down, left hand, good. Barry with a drive, glass it in.
And what you don't want is to get Barry going, because I was just going to tell you, this game is just close enough to make you think you still got a chance if you're Granite.
3:05 to go, second quarter. Redbirds lead 19-12. 7-point game now. Maurice Edwards gives to Nigel Harris. Left side, now back right side to Edwards. Now Carlos Anderson. Looking for Wigfall and Lovings. Now a trip by Barry. Just enough to knock Harris off his feet, and Barry going to get his second foul.
And that's a big call, because now Rustio has a decision to make.
Steve Rustio glaring at the referee.
And I don't think you can sit him. I really don't if you're Granite City. So Redbirds here are going to need to capitalize with these free throws, Brent.
Sooner or later. Harris at the line now. It's in the air. It's good. Harris 1 for 1, his first point of the night. 5 different Redbirds have shot free throws. Harris in the air. Nope, missed that one.
Must be something with the perception down there.
Have to go to the other end of the floor. 20-12, Redbirds by 8 over Granite City. Here's Barry, guarded by Lovings. Stops at the line, 3-point line, no. Carlos with a rebound. Anderson doing a job on the boards.
He is, he's playing big right now.
Maurice Edwards, top of the key. He's going to drive into the lane. Lost it, though, on a double team. Tried to get through the defense. Back comes Jalen Banks for Granite City. Underneath, layup good. Somebody lost Allen, Trayron Allen.
And see, again, you know, you talk about not playing down to the competition and not letting teams have opportunities.
Lovings inside, missed it. Left-handed layup, but he was fouled. DJ Miller on the foul.
He got lucky that they called a foul there, too, because he just flat out missed that layup right there. And it's amazing when the game gets close how people start short-arming things.
2:03 to go, second quarter. Now it's Loving's turn at the free throw line. Josh Loving's free throw. It rolls off the rim. No good.
The difference maker is checking back in, though, Brent.
8 missed free throws for Alton. Oof. And Brian Hudson back in the game. Wigfall will sit down. Here's Lovings in the air. Good this time. So that free throw for the Redbirds makes it 21-14. Alton by 7. Granite City in the backcourt. Now into the front court they go. Tony Jennings inside Barry. Hands it to Allen under the basket. No. Hudson tips it to Lovings. Here's Maurice Edwards on the fly. Finger roll. Good.
A missed layup turns into a layup for the Birds on the other end. That's what they like. You cannot miss layups against them or long threes because they turn into fast break opportunities.
1:30 to go, second quarter. Granite City, right elbow, stop, pop, it's good. Tony Jennings for 2.
It's a big shot. They needed that. They're staying attached, Brent. I'd like to see the Birds kind of pop this open before half, though.
Get to a double-digit game, but it's 23-16 right now, 7-point game. Alton with the lead. They dump it to Hudson. He's on the block, leans in, glass, and good.
Just no answer. I love it. Feed him, feed him. Feed me, seed more, feed me.
13 for Hudson. And we're at 1 minute to go here. And they turn him over again. Maurice Edwards to Lovings for 3. It's off the rim. Carlos with the rebound. Anderson may have been fouled. No call. Now it's a jump ball. And the arrow's going to go to Granite City, I believe, with Hobbs checking in for Maurice Edwards.
I think that's just to give Maurice a little rest before a half, a little extra rest.
45.6 seconds to go. Redbirds with the press on here.
They've got it back to 9, which is good.
25-16 Redbirds. Redbirds may have thought it was their ball. They were set up for an inbounds play.
I thought it was their ball, too.
The arrow going to the Warriors, and here they come. DJ Miller, double teamed at midcourt, gives the ball off to the baseline. Shot up and in. Jennings again.
Jennings knocks that mid-range shot down. He's very comfortable with that shot.
23 seconds to go till halftime. 25-18. Redbirds by 7 again. Carlos Anderson to the elbow. Hands it to Lovings. 11 seconds left. Here's Levante Hobbs. He and Lovings play catch. 5 seconds left. They bounce it to Harris. Now Carlos in the corner. In and out with a 3. And that's the end of the first half. And our score, the Redbirds 25, the Warriors 18 at halftime here. And we're back with halftime in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
All right, sir, we finished all the services on your car. They'll take it over for your complimentary car wash, and they'll call you when it's ready. One of the greatest myths about car dealers is that some pay less for their cars than others. Hi, I'm John Roberts, and we all pay the same. Here at Roberts Motors, we can compete with any Ford dealer, regardless of how big they are or how great they say their deals are. The number one concern of anyone buying a car today is service. At Roberts Motors, we pride ourselves in exceptional service before, after, and during the sale. Stop in today and see why Roberts has been the home of happy customers since 1949, or see us online at RiverBender.com.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to TomLaneAgency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Redbirds huddling up around Coach Eric Smith right now. The Fighting Illini, 18 wins, 18 wins and 2 regular season games to go. So you do the math there. You'd like to get to 20. And then next week you have the Big Ten tournament.
Where's it at?
Chicago.
Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago at the United Center. And then it will start rotating around, I think I heard. Headed out east maybe a few years down the line.
Yeah, I heard that was part of the arrangement when they brought the two big far 10 teams in.
Rutgers, Maryland, all part of the Big Ten now, of course, and on and on and on. But this year, the Big Ten tournament coming up next week. You'll hear those games, Illini games, here on the air as well. Right now, 25-18. The Redbirds have the ball and the lead as we start the third quarter. Here we go.
Let's see if we don't get a lob to start here to get the excitement for the Redbirds going.
Starters back in. Maurice Edwards to Brian Hudson inside. Missed it, tipped it up, no, got his own rebound, and he's fouled as he's at it again around the rim and above the rim.
Yeah, and I could probably point out 3 possessions in this game that he's got a double-double for his rebounds simply on 3 possessions. I mean, he got 2 offensive rebounds right there.
Jalen Banks going to pick up his second foul. Hudson at the line, free throw, no good.
Everybody's so flat. They're either very flat off the back rim or they're too hard off the back glass.
In the air, this one is good by Hudson. A lot of free throws hitting the glass tonight. You don't see that much.
No, very rarely.
Don't use the glass on a free throw. Or you don't want to anyway. Here's a steal by Carlos Anderson, 3-on-1. Hurries it up. Maurice Edwards, jam time.
And there's the turnover in the dunk to get him excited. The Birds have changed their defense. They went to a 3-2 defense zone. Let's see how they handle it.
Darius Edwards kind of at the top there, top of the key. The point man on that D. 28-18, the Redbirds with a bucket. And a timeout at Coach Steve Rustio looking at that zone defense. So he's going to call a timeout and change things up here.
Yeah, and here's what you got to do if I'm Coach Rustio. First of all, I move Kenny Berry off the top. I put him on the baseline and I let him roam around because on the closeouts, you have bigs closing out to the corner. So I want to force those bigs to close Berry out and let him attack the rim and then let him make the decisions. Coach
Eric Smith for the Alton Redbirds, assisted by Andre McMurray, David Jackson, Mike Holmes, and Aaron Womack, too, on the bench. And they huddle up, break the huddle with a 10-point lead now. 28-18, the Redbirds by 10.
I think Coach Rustio felt the damage of that dunk. He knows his team is teetering right now. He gives up a bucket here. I think the Redbirds coast.
Granite City ball as they try to get it in, and now they finally do to Trayron Allen inside, and a whistle and a foul in the lane on Hudson. Thought the traveling wave may have been called there before the foul or around the basket, but it's a Hudson foul.
And we talk about in basketball how plays even out. Carlos got away with a double dribble on that end in the first half, and they didn't call it. And they ended up being a positive for the Birds. This time, Allen clearly traveled. I don't even think it was close. And Brian gets tagged with the foul. Now, luckily, that's only Brian's second, so he's not in foul trouble.
Allen hits the first free throw. Granite City, 7 for 7. They're on the other end of the spectrum from the line.
That's what's kept them in the game.
But I said that on purpose, so he would miss that one, and he did. So the jinx works. But there's a turnover for Alton. Leading 28-19. Here's a foul. Darius Edwards again.
And that's going to be 3 on him.
On the break there, Granite City pushing it up the floor with Kenny Berry.
And now Coach Smith has a decision to make because I know you love your depth, but if Darius gets 4 this early, that's a major problem for your team.
Coach Eric Smith talking it over with Coach Holmes, Coach McMurray. Free throw way short by Berry.
You started something.
Missed 2 in a row after going 7 for 7. Granite City at the line. Berry up, and this one rolls in.
That one almost didn't fall for him.
And he's got 9 points.
And one of the things about scoring and making free throws is it allows you to set your defense and makes Alton have to play half-court D against you.
Hudson and Allen battling down low before the ball even gets in there. Now it does to Carlos Anderson, fouled. Trayron Allen reaching in.
And they're going box and one. Well, it's not even a box and one because Brian's not probably going to leave the box. So it's more like a box and a shadow on Hudson. They're going no catch on Hudson wherever he goes.
Allen gets his second foul. And Carlos is at the line, 1 for 4. This one's in the air, no good.
And eventually at some point he's got to make them pay for these fouls.
6 for 15 for the Redbirds at the line. This one, no good. He missed them both. Granite City knocked it out. Thurman kept a hand on it, and I think it's Alton ball. With an 8-point lead, Redbirds 28, Warriors 20.
They got lucky. They're going to save a possession here.
Redbirds ball. They throw it into Thurman. Thurman to Anderson, top of the key. Carlos over to Darius for 3. It's in and out. No good. And we have a foul on the rebound. Loose ball foul. Hudson, yes, Brian Hudson with a foul.
Now he's got 3, so that's another big call. So now you've got your 2 studs with 3 fouls apiece.
Redbirds with 3 team fouls already here in the first couple of minutes of the third quarter. And Granite City will throw it in and move into the front court. Here's Allen with it as they look for Barry. They find Barry. 3, no good. Rebound Granite, a long rebound. Underneath Allen, fouled by Carlos Anderson.
And see, that's what I like. That's what you do as a coach. When they want to go heavy on the top, Brent, you take your best shooter, player, put him in the corner and let him make decisions like Barry just did. It ended up working out well for him.
Redbirds not moving their feet on defense or for the rebounds there.
Well, I think it's because they didn't come out in the man. They were so aggressive in the man in the first half.
Free throw, Allen up and in, 28-21 Redbirds.
And on top of this, for Granite, what you're doing is you're catching up on the scoreboard, plus you're sitting there heavy hitters down with fouls.
And the clock is stopped again with the free throws here, as they are 3 for 5 in this quarter, 3 for 6 in this quarter, Granite City. All the way down, Thurman gives to Wigfall. Now we have a foul on the Warriors as the Redbirds went running into the front court.
And that's their game right there. That's their game. I think they have to find opportunities to break out on Granite because the half court right now is just not being friendly to them.
And they went right at Barry for his 3rd foul. And now it's going to be a violation there, I guess, on the inline. Alton's going to lose it.
No, Maurice inbounded it and it was deflected and it came right back and landed on him.
He was out of bounds. There you go.
Don't like the energy right now, do you?
No. Offense or defense. Kind of lethargic at the moment here. 28-21 Alton High. 5:50 to go. Third quarter. Granite City ball. Granite City working it around. Jalen Banks gives it to Allen. Down to the corner it goes. DJ Miller will bring it back to the top. Barry. Now inside Allen.
Oh, he traveled.
Yes, it looked like he did, and they're going to call it a late whistle on the travel.
And see, that's what size does. See, size made him nervous. He doesn't realize how big he is because he's as big as Carlos. He could have just went up over top of him, but I'm not quite sure they realize Brian's not back there anymore.
So the Redbirds still have a lead of 28-21, and they throw it away.
They got numbers.
Cross-court pass, Granite City ball. Knocked away by Wigfall. Good D, but it goes right to Granite, and DJ Miller lays it in.
Coach Smith is going to have to call a timeout and get composure here because this is getting sloppy.
Down to the corner, Wigfall for 3. It's in and out, no good. Darius Edwards knocks it out. Granite City ball down 28-23.
They're changing the defense. So let's see if the defense changes. I'm just a big man-to-man guy. I just believe in coming out man-to-man to jump your energy.
Well, it depends on your personnel, and the Redbirds have the personnel for man-to-man D. That's for sure. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. 5-point game now, 28-23, Alton over Granite.
And see, if they score here, they can be patient.
3 ball going up, missed, tipped around, and Granite City knocked it out. It's Redbirds ball, up 28-23.
And they had a good look right there. The fans were holding their breath on that one.
Three ball went up there, and it was no good, and nobody's made a three yet in the ball game. Carlos down to Thurman. Thurman inside, and he was grabbed in the lane. A foul on the Warriors.
And see, and that's the thing, and the fouls that Granite is getting, Redbirds are either not getting to the line, or if they do, they're not hitting. And those are basically empty possessions.
We got team fouls now at 4 apiece. Carlos Anderson on the block, out to Darius Edwards. He's going to drive into the lane, fouled as the Warriors went jumping at him for the block shot. He was fouled.
And that's from the last game at Granite when Darius hit 5 threes against him. He gave that ball fake, and then he just took off. Good, solid drive.
Edwards' first trip to the free throw line tonight. Darius Edwards in the air, and it rolls in. It's good.
And that's what they need. They need stability at the line. Somebody's going to step up and make free throws.
Edwards again with 3 fouls, now 3 points. In the air again, and this one rolls off the rim. No good. 2 for 6 in this quarter for Alton from the line. So 7 for 19. They've missed 12 now.
Well, if they move on to win, that's going to have to be addressed, Brent.
Definitely. Granite City working the ball around the three-point line here. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Warriors look into the lane. There's a 3 ball going up. No, Carlos Anderson with another rebound. Here he comes. Anderson up the floor. He's going to drive into the lane. He is fouled there. Tony Jennings with foul number 2.
And the Birds are being smart because they're attacking Granite now. They're going to be in the bonus for the rest of the game now. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing the way they're shooting.
That's true. 16 fouls for Granite. Alton with 4 team fouls. 3:44 to go, third quarter. Maurice Edwards looking backdoor for Carlos, but no pass there, but he did peek a look under the basket at him. Isaiah Thurman on the baseline. Carlos on the baseline. Now to Wigfall. Wigfall to Edwards for 3. No good. They crash the boards, and it's Warriors ball in a 6-point game.
It's a deep 3.
Here's a drive inside. Barry missed it on the finger roll. Rebound Allen. He will lay it in as it went right to him.
Lucky bounce right there, but here comes the Birds in transition, Brent.
Redbirds up the floor, leading 29-25. Maurice Edwards left it short. No good. Granite City ball. Carlos Anderson foul.
It's another foul.
Carlos with 2. 3:01 to go.
So it's going to be safe to say both teams are going to be in the bonus by the time the fourth quarter rolls around, the way the referees are calling this game.
And this third quarter especially, at least to me, a little ragged here, but Granite City would like it that way, I guess.
Yeah, because it's been in their favor.
Slowing it down, slow the pace down a little bit. And it's a 4-point game with 2:44 to go, third quarter. 7 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ. Alton, Granite City ball. They hold it at the top with Tony Jennings.
See, they can afford to be patient because it's a 2-possession game right now.
Barry gives right side. They go back to Barry. Now underneath to Allen. He missed the layup. Wide open at the rim there.
Wow, good concept on the offense. He couldn't convert. That's a big miss.
Little finger roll right at the rim. Here's Carlos Anderson the other way. Alton ball. 2:05 to go in the third. Here's Thurman to Darius. Now to Maurice.
Alton has no rhythm, Brent.
Darius Edwards down to the baseline. Wigfall, jumper, no, he missed a 2. Rebound Granite.
They need Hudson. And Coach Smith is thinking about it because they need him.
Barry inside, missed it off the glass. Rebound Anderson again. Carlos on the fly. Free throw line. To Maurice. Edwards for 3. It's good.
They needed that.
Maurice Edwards with a tray. Timeout, Alton.
A big 3. You missed the layup at the one end, get the 3 on the other.
First 3 ball of the game, and Maurice was wide open on a feed from Carlos. 1:33 to go, third quarter. Redbirds now lead it 32-25 here in Edwardsville. They lead Granite City. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
In the market for a new Nissan? Go no further than Auto Centers Nissan in Wood River, the #1 volume Nissan dealer in the Midwest. Auto Centers always has a huge selection, and every new Nissan is backed by Auto Centers' exclusive low price guarantee, 30-day return, and lifetime powertrain warranty. Auto Centers also has a gigantic pre-owned inventory, and regardless of any credit problems, Auto Centers will get you approved. So be wiggity wise and hurry into Auto Centers Nissan, Highway 255 and 143 in Wood River, Illinois. AutoCentersNissan.com.
Dad, the toilet's clogged again.
RiverBender to the rescue. We'll clean any drain, anytime, anywhere. RiverBender is your locally owned and operated plumbing and drain cleaning company. We're friendly, fast, and reliable. RiverBender takes the extra steps to protect your home while providing stellar 24-hour emergency superhero service with hometown pricing. So for plumbing repairs, drain cleaning, water heaters, filtration systems, or just when your house pipes are in trouble, call RiverBender.
On the boards and creating the break opportunities for people, and that's been big right now.
Anderson with a lot of assists and rebounds here tonight.
If they can get a stop here, they can create some gap going to the fourth.
1:25 to go. Granite City holding the ball in the front court now. Now to Barry in the left corner. Back to the top it goes. And it goes to Tony Jennings. Jennings to Barry between the circles, now left side. Jalen Banks, now to Allen, Jennings. Right side it goes again. Now DJ Miller gets in the mix. 1 minute to go, third quarter. Redbirds sitting back in the zone. Again with some foul trouble. Hudson with 3, Darius Edwards with 3. 45 seconds to go in the third now.
Surprised Coach Rustio hasn't brought his son in to bring another shooter in against his zone.
Underneath, Wigfall tipped it away, but Allen gets it, and they retrieve it for 3. No good. Rebound in the lane, though, is up and in. DJ Miller.
That's a good rebound putback right there. It's going to keep them attached. 5-point ball game. See if Birds hold for one shot, Brent.
22 seconds to go. Alton's lead is 32-27. Here's Darius Edwards to Wigfall. Now at 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Third quarter winding down. Maurice Edwards to Darius Edwards. He's going to drive. Finger roll. No, but he's fouled with 4.8 to go.
And that's going to allow you to be able to put 2 points on the board plus get your defense set. Darius, good strong drive there. Good thing Granite was undisciplined and didn't try to take a charge on him because I think he would have been in trouble.
He was on the move from the top of the key. You could see it in his eyes. He wanted to go to the rim. Darius, free throw, good.
All net right there.
2 for 3 at the line for number 0 tonight. He's got 4 points.
Still setting this up to go into the fourth with a 7-point ball game. So you're still talking about it's a contested ball game here going to the fourth, Brent.
In the air, this one rolls in. It's good again. Granite City will throw it in. 2 seconds, 1. They'll throw it from the backcourt, off the glass. Nope. And that is the end of the third quarter with the Alton Redbirds leading here in Edwardsville over Granite City, 34-27. 7-point game as we go to the fourth quarter. Right after this, you're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Timeout. Come here. I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage?
Put me in, coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
Hey, where do you want this ladder?
Oh, come on, coach.
American Family Insurance.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There is also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
Alton Redbirds, Granite City Warriors back live here in Edwardsville on the Big Z with you. It's William Gordon and Brent Birkeland here on the Big Z, and Granite City ball to start the fourth quarter. 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Here's Granite down by 7 as there was another even quarter there. 9-9. Free throw line up and in. It's DJ Miller again.
And now they're starting to find the middle of that zone, so they may have to make an adjustment, the Birds.
Hudson back in the game. Here's Isaiah Thurman down to Anderson. Carlos layup, good.
That's his first bucket of the game.
First field goal.
He needed that.
1 for 6 from the line and got his first field goal right there. 36-29. Redbirds back up by 7. 7:15 to go in the game. Jalen Banks gives to the top of the key. Tony Jennings. Now left side, Barry going to drive inside. Some contact, no whistle, but Granite City ball. They still have it in the left corner, and they throw it back to midcourt with 6:55 to go. Down to the baseline, up and no. Rebound Thurman, Alton ball.
And now they're running.
Darius Edwards flying up the floor, and a blocking foul as Edwards went right at the defender and shaken up. Slow to get up is Darius Edwards. Foul is on Jennings. His third. Darius slow to get up, and he's got 5 points, 3 for 4 at the line. Redbirds lead by 7. Seems like they've been leading by 7 every time you look up at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
And at the end of the first quarter, it was 11-4, so there's your 7-point lead. The rest of the game has been even.
And sometimes, you know, and I tell people, in playoff basketball, it only takes one bad quarter for you to lose.
Edwards hits the first one. In the air, and good again. 4 in a row from the line for Darius Edwards, and he's 5 out of 6.
And see, he's hitting it. I think him and Brian are going to have to dominate the ball here this fourth quarter.
38-29, Redbirds by 9, 6:33 to go in the game. Later tonight, Quincy Blue Devils and the Edwardsville Tigers will meet. Granite City ball, now 6:20 to go. Barry gives the ball up, and Granite City still being patient, down by 9.
I don't know if they're being patient or if they just don't quite know how to attack this zone.
Now a timeout. And Coach Steve Rustio is going to talk it over. When we come back, it'll be the Redbirds up by 9, 38-29. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
We're always looking for better ways to do things. But with some banks, better for them isn't always better for you.
You've reached MegaBank. Press 1 to hear your current balance. Press 2 to hear these options again.
Introducing free Kasasa checking. When you do stuff for us, like swipe your debit card or get e-statements, we make it even better for you with cash back and refunds on ATM fees. Kasasa, carried locally at Liberty Bank. Do you, Kasasa?
At Shell Community Federal Credit Union, you are important. We work hard to ensure you have the best banking experience possible. Whether you are inquiring about opening a savings account or wanting to learn more about a loan, our professionals are here to help you with any questions, and we will walk you through every step of the process. Since opening our doors in 1935, we've never forgotten that our members are our most important asset, which is why we continue to excel. For all your banking needs, Shell is the one place to go.
Gave them some breath from Maurice Edwards. And I think that's going to be enough breath for them to pull this out because Granite now just looks confused.
Maurice Edwards, a good third quarter. He had the dunk and the three-pointer. 5 of their 9 points. Their only field goals in the third quarter were Maurice Edwards. Otherwise, it was just free throws. Here's a 3 in the right corner. That 3 ball is good by DJ Miller.
Well, just as I said that, they get that 3 back. We hadn't seen any 3s to the last 2, Brent. Now it's totally changed the score.
9 for Miller. Hudson underneath. Jam time from Thurman. Hudson running the baseline.
Great pass by Isaiah. Under control, jump stop, made the pass to Brian for the dunk.
16 for Hudson. He had 13 at halftime. Nigel Harris in the game. Underneath, Barry off the glass and in.
Now the pace is picking up.
End-to-end buckets here now. And a foul. Rustio fouling Darius Edwards in the backcourt.
And that's a big call because now Darius is going to go shoot free throws. And he's been very successful here in the second half shooting them.
Edwards goes to the free throw line with 5:20 to go in the game. Maurice Edwards back in for Isaiah Thurman. So it's Edwards, Nigel Harris, Carlos Anderson, and Brian Hudson in the game. Darius at the line. And this one is short, got his own rebound, laid it up, and laid it in. He was the only Redbird there.
He was the only one paying attention. It was 1-on-1, and he knew it was short. That's a big bucket.
All the other Redbirds were in the backcourt. Nobody was there for the rebound. It was 1-on-4, and Darius Edwards laid it in. He's got 9.
And that's stuff we talk about when we talk about winning games.
Top of the key, and they throw it away. DJ Miller going to the corner, and he throws it out of bounds. Alton ball leading 42-34.
So you get the big putback, and then you get the turnover. So you score a bucket here, you can stretch it to double figures, Brent.
4:50 to go. Lots of time left here in the fourth quarter.
Redbirds just need to take care of the ball and get a solid shot.
And see if they can go up by 10 or more here. We'll see. Maurice Edwards inside, finger roll, good, right to the front of the rim. Maurice has 11.
You can't give them layups like that, though. That was too easy.
4:28 to go. 10-point game now, 44-34. 3-ball, missed, rebound. Granite City, the shooter got his own rebound, and he was fouled on the drive. Foul on Carlos Anderson. It looks like his third. Anderson's third foul. And Thurman in for Nigel Harris here.
I like Rustio's mentality, the young Rustio. He knew he was coming out, so he said, let me get this 3 up before they pull me.
To Barry it goes off the inbounds. Barry misses a 3. Rebound Carlos again. Anderson up the floor, galloping to Maurice Edwards, who lays it in.
Yep, and that's their game right there. They're going to stretch this open. Coach Smith is sitting down, breathing a little bit better now.
Turnaround Allen, free throw line, no. Carlos Anderson, another rebound, and he was fouled over the back. Number 1, fouling number 1. Allen gets the foul. That'll be his 4th. And the Alton Redbirds going to the line again. 13 missed free throws in the game.
So 13 missed free throws.
Missed 13 and still lead by 12.
Right, that tells you how good you are as a ball club. But again, as you get deeper in the playoffs, that's just not going to fly.
And there's another miss. Carlos, no good. He's 1 for 7 in the game. Carlos again. I thought this basket at the other end would help us out here, but Carlos hits this free throw. It's good.
You know, and if I'm Granite City, I might get to the point where I'm thinking about I might just start fouling them.
Maybe before it got to be a double-digit game. Underneath, shot good. Jackson up and in.
Granite does just enough to stay close, but now Brian's behind the defense.
Underneath it goes and knocked away, and it's loose again. Carlos Anderson, front of the rim, no good, and fouled. He almost had an and 1 there. Foul on number 11, DJ Miller, his 3rd. Granite City has at least 4 players that have 3 fouls each. Starters. Carlos from the line. This one's good.
Maybe he's got his touch now.
2 for 2 for his last 2. We shall see.
It only takes, it only takes 1 to get you hot. At least that used to be my mentality.
Up and in again. Timeout Redbirds. Their lead is now 49-36. 13-point game. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Sports, food, and good times. That's what you'll find at Alton Sports Tap. With our daily specials and the best wings around, no game day is complete without us. Between our main bar, enclosed and outdoor patios, you won't know where to begin your evening. Alton Sports Tap has a spacious banquet center offering plenty of space to host any event and the food to make it great. Whether you stop by to catch a game, grab dinner, or enjoy our new live gaming, Sports Tap has got you covered.
That one should be entertaining and interesting ball game. Here's Granite City with the ball out of the timeout. To the front of the rim, and a foul is called on the Redbirds. Thurman, Darius Edwards, both there.
Surprised you go run and jump out of the timeout to give them opportunity to attack the rim. You've been in the zone to slow them down. Surprised you don't keep with that and let that clock tick.
Fourth foul on Darius Edwards. Free throw, Miller up and in. Miller did not score in the first half, but he has here in the second half. That's 10 points in the game.
And he's their second leading scorer, so you expected him to finally get going, and he has.
Double digits, and he's 2 for 2 at the line. Back comes Alton leading 49-38, 11-point lead for the Redbirds. Here's a drive, Darius Edwards. He stops, backs it up, gives it to Isaiah Thurman. Just 3:13 to go in the game. Thurman to Maurice Edwards.
And they're going to go to the dribble drive offense.
Maurice Edwards looking inside to Carlos. Jam time to the baseline. Anderson with a dunk.
Good drive and kick right there.
Back comes Granite, 51-38, Alton High. Here's a drive inside, finger roll. It's going to roll in. It's good there for Jalen Banks.
Yeah, but the problem is you're down 13. And what do? You chase.
And a foul is called at midcourt with 2:38 to go in a 51-40 ball game.
And the one person you probably don't want to foul, you just foul.
Darius Edwards at the line. 5 for 7 for Darius at the line tonight. Up and in. And he will shoot another with 2:38 to go. That foul was on Barry, his fourth. Barry's been quiet for a while. He's got 11 points in the game.
Yeah, he hasn't done much here in the second half. Hasn't gotten clean looks.
Free throw good. Darius Edwards again. 2 for 2. Redbirds put some pressure on the ball, and with 2:30 to go, they throw it underneath. Now back to the top. Miller for 3. It's good.
It's a big 3.
DJ Miller with his second 3 of the fourth quarter. 53-43. Redbirds by 10. Maurice Edwards will move into the front court. Double team coming, and Maurice gives it off to Thurman. Down to Carlos for another dunk on the baseline.
And see, when you chase, that's what happens.
Granite City ball. There's a turnover. It's a steal. Darius Edwards tried to get it to Maurice Edwards. Knocked away, though. Granite City back with 1:45 to go. Here's Allen at the free throw line to Barry for 3. It's in and out, no good. Carlos with a rebound.
His legs are gone. He's had to do a lot of work today. His legs are gone.
10 points now for Carlos Anderson, 9 in this quarter. Fourth quarter.
That might be a playoff career high for Carlos.
Inside finger roll, good. Darius Edwards.
And that's going to ice it right there.
57-43, 1:15 to go. Barry with the basketball. Redbirds with a big fourth quarter, 23 points. Barry inside, fouled on the drive. Redbirds had 34 points coming into this quarter. Now they have 57.
So we got that 20-point quarter. It's just later than what it normally is.
True, 20 plus. Just for good measure here in the fourth. Here's Barry at the line. The foul was on Maurice Edwards, his second. Free throw, no good.
Yeah, Barry's legs are done. I mean, he had to work so hard earlier. That's tough when you got so many guys that they can throw at you.
Edwards has 8 in this quarter. Darius Anderson has 9 in the quarter, the fourth. Barry hits that free throw. It's good. 1 for 2. 57-44. Alton, 1 minute to go. Thurman gives to Hudson. Hudson back out to Darius Edwards. 55 seconds left. There's a foul. Maurice Edwards is fouled by Jalen Banks. His third. And to the line goes Maurice. He's in double figures. So is Hudson. So is Anderson. So is Darius Edwards. 4 in double digits. Maurice Edwards in the air. Good. He's got 14 points.
And as the story with Alton, they may shoot them horrible throughout the whole game, but at the end of the game, they seem to always make them.
This fourth quarter has been good from the line. And no good on that one, of course. Only the third miss of the quarter, though. 8 out of 11 this quarter. Inside, shot rolls off the rim, no good. Now Barry in the lane over Hudson. No, he got it blocked. Now Maurice Edwards on the move. Fouled on the break there. Maurice to the line. Jennings with a foul. His fourth.
Good hustle by Jennings. Good job by Maurice to make sure he went up in a safe manner so he could come down in case he got fouled. Last thing you want to see is a foul or injury due to a aggressive foul.
Maurice at the line, up and it goes in. He's got 6 in the quarter, 15 in the game, 16 for Hudson, 13 for Darius Edwards, 10 for Carlos Anderson. This free throw, no good.
And they got that fourth scorer we talked about. You know, we talked about the top 3, Darius, Carlos, and Brian Hudson.
But how about Maurice Edwards?
Yeah, big game here. And how about that 3 he hit? That 3 was really the one that stretched it for him to get him out of trouble.
15 seconds left. Redbirds move to the front court. They spread the floor, and a standing ovation from the Redbird crowd here in front of us and behind the Alton bench. And that's going to do it. 3, 2, 1. Redbirds by 15 over Granite City. 59-44 with a big fourth period here to open the Class 4A Regional.